After World War II, thousands of European, Middle Eastern, and Chinese children were left facing famine and disease. A strong network of providers and doctors were needed to save their youth. In reaction to this horrible situation, the United Nations created UNICEF in 1946. Not long after that, I can remember, and I'm sure most of you guys from our generation can remember, seeing commercials and ads everywhere about trick-or-treating for UNICEF. I have researched this foundation thoroughly and I'm qualified to present you all of this information. First, we'll discuss the history and fundings of the foundation, followed by their current goals. First, let's talk about the history of UNICEF. UNICEF stands for the United Nations International Children Emergency Fund and was created in 1946 by the United Nations General Assembly. Their main goal was to help World War II impacted children who suffered from starvation, a lack of clothing, and a serious lack of health care. In 1953, the United Nations General Assembly extended the foundation's mandate indefinitely, meaning that they made UNICEF a permanent child aid organization in the world. Not long after that, not only after the mandate, the foundation launched a global campaign against yaws, a disfiguring yet curable disease. In a recent research called Start Statistics for UNICEF's 25-year history, published on the Nobel Prize website, reveals that 425,000 children were examined for yaws and 23,000 were treated. In 1959, the rights of children were declared by the United Nations. The idea was adopted from UNICEF. In the Children's Rights Research, an article performed by the United Nations under the Children's tab published on their website lists these child rights. All children have the right guaranteed by the Convention without discrimination of any kind. All children, the best interest of the child should always be primary consideration. Every child has the right to life, survival, and development. The child's views should be taken into account in all decisions affecting his or her life. The next notable thing that the UNICEF Foundation did was win a Nobel Peace Prize. In the 2012 list performed by the Nobel Prize organization, stated on their website that there were 93 total Nobel Prizes given in total. In 1964, UNICEF was awarded one of these Nobel Peace Prizes for the promotion of brotherhood among nations. Now, let's talk about the funding for UNICEF. Their main focus is to achieve a goal benefiting children worldwide with disregard of a profit for the service. All of the funding for UNICEF is, of course, non-profit. In the fiscal year 2011, over 425,500 individuals, corporations, schools, foundations, and other institutions donated $455 million. This was stated on the Forbes list, the list of 200 largest charities in the nation. To help the cause, you can donate money via the UNICEF website. The least amount of money you can donate online is $50, or you can print out a donation form and send in any amount of money that you want. Now, let's talk about the current objectives for UNICEF. UNICEF believes that they can make the world zero, that it can make zero a reality. 0 kids die from starvation, 0 kids growing up without education, and 0 kids living in unsustainable conditions. In a 2011 article published by the History Channel on UNICEF's history, states that UNICEF currently works in 150 countries around the world. They provide immunizations and vaccinations. They provide clean drinking water and sanitation. They support the fight against AIDS and abuse, and they strive to provide education. In closing, I have talked to you about the history, funding, and current objectives of UNICEF. Many nonprofit organizations work together to make the world a better place. UNICEF work is focused mainly on children. They have saved millions of lives since 1946 and impacted the nation's view on early childhood education and child rights all over the nation. I hope this information was helpful to you. Thank you.